and I wasn't even unmuted. I love it. You gotta love these live streams. But first off, cheers. Just wanted to jump on here on a live stream and do a Q&A. Any questions people have over the shooting of this, thoughts process behind it or anything, it'd just be a lot of fun to do. I want to give a massive shout out to the Birches, to Stephen Truitt, the team behind it. They went out and smoked this documentary setup. This was brought to me, the concept, from a good buddy of mine named Brant Prividic. He's been executive producer on a few television shows and whatnot, and we got to hang out. We started following each other, and he said, "Man, you need to tell your story." And I said, "Well, Brant, I'm telling my story. I'm telling my story to everyone on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I'm doing as much as I can." He said, "No, an in-depth look into your past, your story, interview people, documentary style." He's like, "Because people need to hear it." He's like, in a world we live in now, where there's just so many people that are struggling with what they want to do with their life, struggling with just finding purpose, you need to put it out there." And I started thinking about it. It's like, it sounds fun, but I don't really want to get into this type of, editing and whatnot. And then it was like, well, this isn't an Andy thing. I've got to have someone do this. So I reached out. I made a post on Instagram. A few buddies of mine recommended people. I started interviewing people that had done work in the past. And this guy named Steven, he had just got off a documentary with Netflix. And I said, man, this is what I need. Someone that obviously is Netflix approved, someone who has shot with Netflix before, and just knows what they're doing. So we started talking. I liked his attitude. I liked how we jived. Everything matched up. And we said, let's shoot this thing. And the plan was to obviously get this in the hands of the right people, and then do a Netflix pilot, if you will. And after getting it out and having a few people look at it, some producers that have looked at it, they said, we like it, but there needs to be some tweaks to it. We need to do a little bit more, daily life stuff. It needs to be stretched out a little bit more. Instead of it being documentary style, sitting down talking with people, let's capture some real life stuff happening on a day-to-day basis, and let's gather this for some maybe 3 or 4 months to make a season. And I was like, man, that sounds like a lot of work. And they went, it's going to be a lot of work, but use that for season 2, and that's something that we can take a look at. So season 1 is going to be streamed on YouTube. A new episode will be put up every Sunday at 7 p.m. We've got 7 episodes total, which will be a lot of fun. And during this time, you're going to get to hear from my mom. You're going to get to hear from my first boss, my close friend, Dr. Chad Dill. You're going to get to hear from other people that are in our life every single day. You're going to get to hear from Hannah, myself, and Hannah, and more of the background as to our life and where we come from, the things that were easy, and then the struggles along the way. There's a lot of things that people don't know that went on in mine and Hannah's life during those times. It's easy to hear it must be nice. And, there's a lot of times people don't understand that, we got dressed up and put on clothes and went out to eat dinner and sat at a table at a place where we couldn't afford food. And just people are like, y'all not hungry? And we're like, no, we're good. We've already ate. We had a snack before we left the house. You go out to get drinks at a bar because you're going out with everyone. You still want to socialize and hang out with them. They're like, oh, y'all not drinking or not? And we're laying low. We're just trying to keep things. It wasn't that we just didn't have the funds. We were investing every single penny we had looking at the future of the things we want to do. And it's so easy in today's society where we're at. And I know I sound like a broken record with this of, you want to always wear the nicest and newest of outfits. You want to have the nicest and newest of shoes. You want to have the newer cars. And if you're younger in your teenage years and in your 20s, sometimes you want to stay relevant. So you want to have the right brands. You want to have these things. And it's like at some point, if you constantly are trying to keep up with that and you're not in a position to keep up with it, you lose money. It's like I had friends back when I was a sneakerhead, if you will, where it's like, all right, guys, let's not buy these shoes. Let's put this $1,000 into Ethereum, and someone else like, now I'm buying the shoes because I want the new Yeezys. You know, it's like, well, that $1,000 turned into a lot more money than those pairs of shoes. You know, when people were going out taking vacations, and they're like, Andy, you and Hannah not going to go on this vacation with us? No, we're not. We actually just dumped $6,000 into this investment. Oh, we're going on vacation. Y'all have fun. They went, enjoyed that week vacation. Money's gone, and then our money turned us into 6+ figures. So, you know, it was things like that that sucked at the time, but it paid off in the future. And I want others to know that you can continue to do that. And I know the camera's trying to refocus. It's my lighting. My lighting is way, way, way too bright for what I have on here. And I've got to fix that. But I just don't want to fix it right now because if I'm being honest, I'm tired. I was in the heat all day yesterday. I've been in the heat a little bit today. And I'm ready to just go chill with my family. So,
Dad.
But thank you, Austin. What's up, bro? I love you.
I love you too.
So that's it, guys. Any questions y'all have before we end this live stream? Anything at all? I know there's a delay, so I'll wait and see if y'all got anything. Austin's so funny. Doesn't look like there's any more questions. So I guess that's a good thing. But again, guys, I appreciate y'all hanging out. I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch the video, to reshare the video. And yeah, man, we'll have that episode out Sunday, 7 p.m. And, you know, I'll be watching it with you guys. So y'all have a good one. Have a safe weekend. I'll talk to you soon.